welcome back. I am TBI AF, where in 2015 I received a head injury, and this is how I put my life back together.
So in today's video, we're going to be working out in the storage unit. I am in another section of the house, so if it echoes, I apologize. But we're going to be working out in the storage unit. This particular video is going to be done in sections due to the weather. I'm not going to be doing this continuously if the weather isn't good. Do not fare well in cold weather. So with that being said, let's get into it. Here we have some examples of donation boxes. This big clear box that I took a picture of, and I also have this little waste basket that it'll do in a pinch. There's also this much larger basket that is very decorated and pretty. It also has this really wide mouth at the top that's really great for like just tossing stuff in, baking it up, and pulling it out of the house. That works very well. So now that we're out at the shed, my main objective is to transfer everything seasonal, donate the things that are no longer of use, and to get everything set up and ready for the up and coming season. I live in the northern hemisphere, so we are starting to get ready to lock everything up for the winter, my worst season. So I went to go and grab a broom because there are things living in here that are not human. So I figured if I use the broom to kind of knock some of this stuff out of here, it's better than killing the bugs that are in here that probably would be more helpful if I just kept them around. So I'm going to sweep everything up and again, just kind of get everything ready for the up and coming season. And then I'm going to start pulling some stuff out of here that I'm going to need. My winter clothing. The shirt that I'm wearing will be part of that packing up. I don't need sleeveless clothing in the winter. My pants will be packed up as well because they're a little on the thin side, so I'll be taking my blue jeans out. In a little bit here, I will show you some of the bags and stuff that I use to pack my clothes away. I've done this for a very, very long time where I rotate my seasonal clothes. I actually like doing this rotation of clothing because it keeps my closets a little bit more empty. I'm proud of myself, the fact that I completed that task, but it keeps my closets a little bit more empty during the seasons, so it gives me more of a spacious feeling by rotating my clothing out. It's not necessarily something you have to do, but I kind of wanted to throw that tip out that maybe, see, there's the bags that I use. Maybe rotating your clothes out would be a little bit more beneficial to give that feeling of less rather than leaving your seasonal clothes in there all year long. I wasn't very smart this year. I packed my winter boots in the storage unit without putting newspaper in them. And I'm not even going to explain what I found in there. But I'm really hoping whoever it is that was living in there enjoyed themselves because, yeah, I didn't like the mess that was left. Definitely learned a very good lesson this season. I'm really kind of hoping that before the end of this video, I actually learn the fact that I am working in a shed, not a storage unit. I keep calling it a storage unit because it's where I keep all the extra stuff that I don't need at the immediate moment. It is a shed, not a the storage unit. Here is that second bag that I pointed out earlier in the video. They're just, yeah, see, I just pointed out there's two of them. They're just those zip bags. They're kind of like lunch bags, but you store your clothes in them and then you vacuum the air out of it. I have not found that vacuuming the air out of it benefits me putting those clothes in there, so I just don't vacuum it, put the clothes in there, and then stick them into wherever I choose to store them for the season. I'm in here just resorting everything, doing double checks to make sure that I got everything that I needed out of here before I lock it back up again. As I do this, I just kind of want to make sure that everything just kind of stays stable now that I've pulled things out of it. To all of my viewers, to let you know, next week's MIT video will have a surprise announcement in it, so stay tuned for that. I am almost completed in here, so stay tuned to the end for announcements, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you again soon. This is going to be a two-part video where I show you how to use those containers that I showed you at the beginning. This is just an example with a random box that I had of some of the things that I pulled out of the shed that I no longer need. But we will pick this up again in part 2. The items that I am putting into this box do not come back out after you have stuck them in here. I will show you that. Also, if you like content like this, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.